The telephone racks for the drip on me. Keep that shit on. Blowing on the Zion, sipping lean. I keep that shit on. Bad bitches recognize me. I keep this shit on. Yo. I keep that shit on. Keep this shit on me. Yeah. I keep that shit on me. I keep that shit on. I'ma shine, yeah. I ain't telling lies. I'ma grind, I stay on mine. Yeah, I feel no man. I slang that iron like Tony Stark. Yeah. I hop out for mine. I go fuck for mine. I don't play, I grind. I drop some racks for this shit. All my diamonds gon' shine.
Bro, my shit ice cold, Trey. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reeds. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a speed. Bust you down in all the VV. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey.
Shit ice cold, Trey.
Bro, my shit ice cold, Trey. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reeds. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a sneeze. Bust you down in all the VV. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey.
Shit ice cold, Trey.
Yo, what's good, gang? It's your dog, man. Demond in the building. We Talk Hawks TV. We Talk Hawks daily. Y'all know what time it is, man. Listen, I ain't at the setup, bro. I'm just chilling in front of the computer right now. Want to go over a couple things. First of all, let's start off with this right here. Okay, let's start off with this right here. So I put a post up after I read. Hold on, let me find the rest of it. So he replied to me right here, right? All righty. So I put up. That's not it, but I need this part too. So basically, hold on, let me find the original post. Of what Trey Young said, right? Now, Mr. Trey Young, which, I mean, what he said, I have no issue with what he said at all. None. Okay, right here. So right here, Trey Young is discussing, okay, I dropped the link if y'all want to come up here and chop it up. I ain't got a problem with that ladder man. There you go. Boom. Boom. There go the link. So right here, this me on Twitter. I wake up wavy. That's me. You know, your boy got them waves spinning. But so Trey Young says Quinn is such a now. This is after we just got our ass whooped by the Wizards. Okay, we just got our ass whooped by the Wizards. Okay, now Trey Young yesterday says Quinn is such a cerebral coach and a cerebral person. He needs time. He needs people in there that are going to listen and just give the effort. That he says it's a lot, but it can work. It can really work. Okay, listen to me now. Follow me. Let's say that again. Okay, Quinn is such a cerebral coach and a cerebral person, meaning he's a mental guy. He thinks the game. He thinks the game. Okay, we all know what cerebral means. He thinks the game. Okay, so he thinks the game. Okay, it's going to take us some time, and the guys believe in him. And like you said, practice helps. And when you have a back-to-back, it's hard to find time to practice. And even after that, it's hard to get into practice because you play a couple of days later. I know it kind of frustrates him because he can't put in his imprint and instill it in our heads as much as he wants to. But we're a young team, so you're going to have mishaps in certain things because it's complicated, but it will work. I really believe that. So we just got to continue to get better and trust the process and understand that it's going to stop raining eventually. Let me say this one more time. He is a cerebral coach. He's a cerebral person. I know it kind of frustrates him because he can't put in his imprint and instill it in our heads as much as he wants to. So when I read that, I then say, I don't even know what to say right now, but I will say this. If you agree with what Trey Young said, remember what JC said when Nate was replaced. We couldn't meet his expectations mentally and physically. Some of y'all owe Nate and JC an apology. So when I say that, what I'm saying is this. JC, all Trey Young did was mimic the same thing that Colin said. Colin said they couldn't meet the coach's expectations mentally or physically. We can't meet them mentally. What does Trey Young say? I know it frustrates him because he can't put his imprint and instill it in our heads mentally. Mentally. The Quinn is a cerebral coach, cerebral person. That's exactly what JC just said. We couldn't get it mentally or physically. So when I say this, here come the game. The game then says, then Chris highlights this. Considering we are a young team, we need guidance, a different kind of orientation. Hopefully our new coach can bring us that spark. Thus, Collins emphasized that player development must be a fundamental quality of a new coach. Chris tells me, you know, that's the second part of a quote where he says they're a young team and need guidance. What the fuck does them being a young team and needing guidance have to do with saying you owe? JC basically said the same thing when they played with Nate McMillan, like they playing for Quinn Snyder. They can't reach the expectations mentally or physically. What the fuck that got to do with what I'm saying? They're a young team. What the fuck that got to do with anything? Can somebody put me on the game? What the fuck does that got to do with anything? I don't get it. Can somebody put me on the game? Somebody put me on. Did I miss something? I'm trying to see, am I missing something? Can anybody chat? Can y'all help me? Am I missing something here? That's what I'm trying to figure out. They keep telling me we're a young team, we need guidance. What the fuck that got to do with Quinn is a cerebral coach? I know it frustrates him because he can't imprint and it's still in our heads as much as he wants to. We couldn't meet his expectations mentally and physically. What the fuck does this have to do with what I'm saying? Somebody let me know. Am I missing something? Somebody let me know something here, because I'm trying to see what did I miss in this. What did I miss? Also said pretty blatantly that he wasn't suited to coach the team given where they were in their careers. What the fuck that got to do with what I'm saying? What does that have to do with the point that I'm making? The point that I'm making is JC and Nate saying the same freaking thing. So if you're going to give Quinn time, you didn't give Nate McMillan time. You didn't give Nate McMillan time. You gave, I don't understand. Listen, man. Listen. This one of the issues, man, within the Atlanta Hawk fan base, man. One of the issues is this. I don't know why cats, a lot of these cats just want to be right all the time. They want to be right. I don't give a fuck if I'm right or wrong. Y'all understand me? I don't care if I'm right or wrong when it comes to the Hawks, because however I feel at the moment, I'm going to say how I feel. And if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I don't care if I'm wrong. I'll admit that. If somebody say, Demond, you was wrong, I'll admit I'll be like, you right. I was wrong. I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't care about being right. But when I do point out the hypocrisy that I see between Quinn Snyder and Nate McMillan from people in the fan base, they get offended and they get defensive. That's one of the things that I see. They get offensive. They get defensive and they get offended. It's like, oh, I got to come and protect my honor. This is a good question right here from Gerard. What is Quinn asking from them that they can't do? That's my question, Gerard. Somebody should ask. I wonder if the reporter did a follow-up with that question. What is he asking that they can't do? What? That's a great question. That is an amazing question from Gerard. What is the coach? Somebody should have followed up with Trey. What are they asking? What is the coach asking from the players that they can't do? Is it on the defensive? It got to be on the defensive side. It got to be. It got to be on the defensive side, because that's where we hurting at, on the defensive side of the ball. That's what it's got to be. So, I mean, listen, man. He said algebra. Algebra. So listen, man, listen. My guy Trey is what I'll say about that quote when it comes to Trey Young is at least that response from Trey Young, I have no issue with that response. I have no issue with Trey Young saying that at all. It's just going to show you that what my point is, that JC was right. JC was right. And me, you could ask Mike, you could ask Foot, you could ask anybody in New Pat City. I've always said our players wasn't that smart, man. I'd be like, bro, they not that smart, bro. They not that smart. I mean, it is what it is, you know? So when I point that out, I don't know why these cats be getting offended, man. Like they want to prove me wrong, bro. Like I don't care if I really don't care if you prove me wrong. All I care about is the Hawks winning. I be wrong all the fucking time. I mean, listen, I'm wrong. I'm wrong a lot, and I have no problem telling people that. If they prove me wrong, I'll be like, I'm wrong. You're right. But still, back to the point, man. Back to the point. Listen, y'all already know that Tony Wrestler had a meeting with the front office and with the coach. And word on the street is he was upset of the product on the court. That's the word. So you know what that tells me? If the owner is upset about what he's seeing on the court, he ain't in no tanking shit. He expect us to compete and win. If the owner is upset, about the product on the court, that lets you know this nigga is not trying to goddamn tank. Oh, we got the homeboy Tyrell in the building, man. Let's bring on Tyrell in the building. What's good, G?
What's going on, Damon? What's going on?
Chilling, man. Chilling.
Yeah, man.
Bro? We in a bad situation, my guy.
Yeah, man. I gotta talk shit about Quinn Snyder, man. I ain't gonna lie. Some of the shit he doing, I believe in him for sure, but like some of the shit he doing is bad, man. It's like playing the starters at the end of the game is crazy. Like someone can get hurt.
Why you think he did that though? Because you know he did that the other night too. When we got blown up by the Pacers, he did that. He did it again.
I don't even know. Be real with you. What else? What else he doing? Like
what's your thought?
Not playing rookies and stuff.
I told y'all he don't play young dudes, man.
Like, it's like for real. We terrible, man. Like we so bad. Might as well play them dudes, like for real. They like it's ridiculous, but man, this team is garbage, man. They lost me $20 recently, man. Like it's just crazy. That shit bad. Like we played the Pacers with McConnell, the Wizards, and we lost to both of them. Like that shit.
We lost to him. You mean we got blown out?
We got smoked. Yeah, we got smoked. Yeah. For real,
we ain't lose by 5 or 8.
Yeah, man.
But you know, give me your thoughts on bro. What's your thoughts on AJ Griffin, man? Why this guy not getting no run? Well, he get a little bit at the end. Why he ain't getting nothing?
That defense is too bad. Like it's too bad. But it's like it's at a point where it's like
in the building.
What's up, y'all?
It was up, man. It's too bad, but it's at a point where it don't even matter, man. We losing anyway, so I might as well play dude. Like,
well, you know the owner not in on that tanking shit. The owner thought we was gonna be competing. I can't tell you all the shit that I know, but I will say this: the tanking thing, Tony Russell not in on that. He thought we were supposed to be competitive. Now I'm not saying championship level, but a 500 team at best. So he ain't with it. So that's why I said Landry and them. I put a couple tweets saying I said Wrestler, don't let them do shit else because they're about to make a move because they under pressure right now from the owner. They under pressure.
Oh, yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm not mad at I'm mad we losing because of course you want to win, but this is like showing that this team not good. You got to do something. Like, I'm glad we not fooled into thinking this team is like, oh, we all right. No, we not all right. Like, you got to do something. Like, real. Like, I ain't too mad, but.
Now, I want them to do something. I want somebody to oversee Landry Fields and them. So maybe that's why they just brought in Chris Grant to help oversee Landry Fields. Now, I need to talk to my homeboy. I need to figure out who bought this guy in. Was it Landry or the owner? Because that'll tell me a lot depending on who brought him in. But bruh, you cannot trust this front office, man. You can't trust them. Oh my God, Leon in the building. You can't trust the front office, man. You can't trust them, bro. You feel me?
Yeah,
what's up, Leon? My guy.
It ain't no thing, man. We soft tanking.
Bro, the owner don't.
Ain't that what it said? Ain't that what it said?
The owner don't. The owner don't think so.
Hey, I'm going to read you an excerpt from Athleticus. Whatever them niggas posted today. The least bad move for the Hawks from this point would be to pivot to a soft tanking that generates a relatively high pick in the 2024 draft. I've been like this was the year to do that. This was always the year to do that shit.
What about
Because
last
you're
year?
only getting, huh?
What about last year? You don't think last year would have been? Because listen, you had last year would have been perfect. You know why? You could have did it under the cover of the front office bullshit, the coach bullshit. You could have used all that.
Yeah, but you had a bunch of niggas. But you had a bunch of niggas trying to save their jobs, and Nate McMillan wasn't going for that.
But you was already getting rid of Nate. Because remember, Nate actually
quit.
When
you saying you should have done that on the back end of last year, just lost the
yeah,
next 3 games
because Nate actually, and that's why I was telling Matt, I was like, why can't Quinn Snyder sign the contract but say, hey, I'll take over after the season? You could have left Prunty in, let him do whatever, right? While we make our way down toward the lottery, put Trey Young on some load management for the shoulder, and then you had all the front office bullshit to use as cover, right? So, but this year, and I'm gonna tell you something, Show. Me and Matt had a conversation the day that Landry Fields took over, and I remember Matt told me, he said, I said, what's going on? Matt was like, hey, Tony is giving Landry, Nick, and their little group 2 years to put this shit together. Bruh, their time is running out. And that's why I put that post up on Twitter and said, I said, Mr. Wrestler, don't let them do shit. Because they just going to do some shit now under pressure because they trying to say they ass. Now, like I said, if they let the dude Chris
put on them,
if you let the dude Chris Grant, somebody need to oversee Landry and Corver making moves, you feel me? Then that's different. But I don't.
I mean, that's why they got Chris Grant to just give them like a little bit more experience in the front office to just help some of these moves. But like besides that point, like the main thing I just want the front office just at this point to do is just they just need to get off Capella and Hunter's contracts and just clear space. And like Leon just said, like just do the soft tank. Like at this point, like Trey's gonna play like every game he can because that's just the person he is. Like it doesn't matter to me. Like I was like optimistic like in the beginning of the season before, but like at this point I don't really care like where we at this point. So it don't really matter to me. Like just get a high pick and just trade it or do something with it or whatever, and let's just see what star we can get like in the off season. Like since anyone's available.
This your problem. The owner is not in the soft tank group. He thinks.
I mean, if he's not in the soft tank group, then this whole thing's over with because everyone has to be on the plan.
And that's why I'm on Landry ass. Pause, chat. Pause. That's why I'm on Landry ass. That's why I'm on that front office ass because the owner think we supposed to be competing right now.
Well, that's his dumb ass fault for not
knowing that. That's his fault.
Now I will say this, Leon. I say it, Paul Xavier. I will say this, Leon. I was talking to Matt, and I said, wrestler, the first person he need to look at himself in the mirror because it's kind of unfair. Now I'm gonna give Landry a little line. It's unfair.
Hey, y'all, everybody chat. Record this. Record what Demond finna say. I need notes.
Don't worry, I'm gonna delete this shit anyway. It's unfair for you as the owner to give Landry whatever the timeline is as a rookie GM and then put him under cap restrictions. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's kind of not fair, right? Hey, Leon, I want you to build this team, but I need a contender, but on the budget. That ain't fair. Now maybe with a experienced GM, he could probably pull that off. Considering an experienced GM probably had connections that somebody like a Landry don't have at this point of his career being an executive.
Yeah, you got to have cheap, good vets, and you got to have young players who, well, not young players, but like guys on rookie contracts who are good before their rookie contracts are up. Like that's how you do that. And we don't have nobody in or past their prime that's on a good contract, unless you want to say is DJ. But like
Jalen, probably the best one.
No, I'm talking about like guys that are in or past their prime that are on.
Oh, I thought you said
Bogey.
Hey, 45% from 3, Gary Bird.
Oh, come on, man.
But you know,
on somebody else's team, that would be great, bro. I don't need that. That's not what I need. That's not a need on my team.
I will say this though. I mean, he want to win. You got to go back down before you go up. You got to bring it back before you go forward. Like,
it's not even that, bro. Like, I know they're like, oh, recoup draft capital, blah blah blah. You need to trade DJ for whatever the power forward version of him is. This team will be better immediately. If you can find a way to trade him for whatever the power forward version of Dejounte Murray is, we're a better team immediately. Just stick that nigga in between.
Give me an example.
Pascal.
You don't have to be somebody we can get, but just like what player, huh?
Pascal Siakam. Nah, who else is it? I was doing this last night in the space, and who else did I say, bro? It was
Bobby Portis.
Yes, you can hate that nigga all you want.
Yeah.
If you got Bobby Portis as a player, you could play at 4 or the 5 with Jalen. He knows how to organize the back line. He's seen everything, and I can't stand him because he's not on my team. But he be talking that shit.
Hey, he's not gonna let nobody walk over Trey. He's not gonna, you know.
I remember when he hit free agency. I want to say that was last. No, I think it was the summer before last. And I was like, we need to go get Bobby Portis like now.
Well, I think Portis, when he hit free, he
was always going back to the Bucks.
Yeah, he just opted out to get I think it was a longer deal.
Yeah, he was always going back.
Yeah, that's the only reason he had opted out. But this is the thing right here, man. Until Landry Fields and that front office can go to the owner and tell him, hey, they're gonna have to keep it all the way a buck and be
I think they did, and that's why niggas was mad in whatever meeting they had on Friday night. I think they told his ass like, nigga, do you see what just happened, bro? You was there? We was all there. Okay. They best players out. They don't have I don't think there's not another award on that roster. It's just guys. Like the best player, like the best player we played last night was Bruce Brown. And like, yeah, he got a ring, but like he didn't win no individual award for that. He was a role player on the championship squad.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, and we got clapped.
Yeah, you got whooped by if that was a real team, like without Halliburton, that's one of the worst teams in the NBA. Like not even close. Like
TJ McConnell, like come on, bro. TJ McConnell dance on you. Like they just don't stop. They just don't stop anybody from getting into the lane.
And then the next night, the Wizards just, oh my lord, that shit.
Kyle Kuzma getting whatever he wants, and like they do, like bro, like they just worked harder than us for 4 quarters, bro. For 4 quarters. They're not
you think the players and gave up mentally?
No, them niggas just know that half them niggas know they're getting traded soon, bro. That's all it is. I'm not playing for a team I'm getting traded for. It's like if you've ever transferred in the middle of a school year. I got kicked out of school in the middle of basketball season, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, they let me play one game after I got in trouble, but I knew I was gonna get kicked out. Man, I was in there doing all type of shit. I wasn't passing that. None of them boys. I was coming out shooting FIBA World Cup, like bogey FIBA World Cup
threes, huh?
Oh God, I was like, we won or whatever, but like they was mad as shit. Like, Leon, what are you doing? I was like, man, y'all niggas know this is my last game with y'all, right? Y'all know that, right? That's how a lot of these niggas playing. I wasn't playing no defense. I was fouling, digging at the nail on everything, just fouling.
Dejounte was on the bench laughing.
And I told me we was having another discussion. I told Matt, I said, I think an experienced front office, when those reports come out, whether true or false or coming from Murray camp or whoever camp, I think an experienced front office, I know if I was in charge of it, I would have came out and denied it. I'd have been like, hey, those reports that's coming out, now they could probably be true as fuck. You feel me?
But you would have lied and said
you got that right. I would have came out, I would have said, hey, those reports that y'all reading out there, we just want to get ahead of this. That is not true. We are taking offers, we're listening to phone calls, even though we calling everybody, but we're taking phone calls But no, there's none of that is true. None of it. Zero zilch.
Where we at?
And nip that in the bud just to maintain morale on the team.
It's a low down dirty shame.
It is a dirty game, but shit, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. You feel me?
Hey man, just get these bums off my team. Let's get bigger. Hey yo, but let's get bigger
Yeah, balls,
on the
man.
inside.
Pause
We
that.
got to get taller dudes, more athletic dudes. Dudes actually do things like
It's like here's the thing. Here's what teams do, and it's so easy to do because we start 3 guys where if they're the low man, it's pretty much an automatic bucket. If they're a low man on the play and somebody gets around the big, it's a bucket. Like you start Sadiq, not a good rim protector. Like not being a good rim protector, but being a good rim protector for your position. DJ, no. Sadiq, no. Trey, obviously trash. So it's like I said, bro, from the moment Trey was drafted, you shouldn't have drafted anybody under 6'5" ever.
Did we?
Never should have.
Who we drafted under 6'5" after Trey?
Like
we ain't draft nobody under 6'5" unless you want to count.
you should have drafted big dudes who got like defensive.
But I'm saying, like, you should have drafted guys with positional size. Like,
yeah.
What about okay? Can we
regular,
Can we give credit to Hunter? A 6'8" small forward. We talking about size now. You said size.
That's regular.
Okay.
That's and he's not an athlete either. Like he's not.
Like he is never like. Have you ever seen DeAndre dunk that when it wasn't a rim grazer? That one time against the Clippers. You know what I'm talking about. Last season.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, when we thought we was good that one game, he was locking up Kawhi and shit. No.
Okay, so would you go back and redo the 00 pick then?
I still would have took Tyrese.
Yeah, I would have took Halliburton.
Yeah.
Bro, explain that to me, man. Explain that to me. Because now I understand how people say I wouldn't let some rookie tell me who to pick, not to pick, woo, 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 if I'm an organization. Now, if you draft a guy who tells you he don't want to come here, whatever his reason is, you don't feel like that could be a burden? Because then you got to get rid of him.
That shit could be toxic. Like, that shit could very easily be toxic. But, like, I never saw him as the kind of player who would act like that. Like, if you did, like, because I remember I wanted Tyrese in, like, February before, like, that season. That's when I wanted Tyrese. Because, like somebody wrote an article, I can't remember who it was. They was like, because he was on that Iowa State team with, like, some guys who were supposed to be drafted like the year before because he came out as a sophomore, like a redshirt freshman or something. Mm-hmm. So like a lot of scouts went to go see those guys, but then all the scouts kept telling them that's the guy that's really going to be the guy. It was Tyrese because they had some older guys that were supposed to get drafted. So I started, watching some of his tape and I was like, yeah, this is the kind of guy because he's playing point now, but like then he was just like a connective guard who could shoot. And like that's what you need next to Trey. Mm-hmm. He's a little small. Like I would have expected him to put on like 15 pounds if he would have been a Hawk like long term, but obviously his frame doesn't fit that. So yeah, but he's good enough to trade. We know that for somebody that can help you. But from everything you learned, like I learned in the NBA, even now knows about his mindset and just like his mental makeup. I don't think he was going to be the type of player to come here and like bitch for 2 years before he got traded.
Yeah, because he went to Sacramento. Like he went to
he said he didn't want to come to Atlanta because there was an established backcourt, but then you went to
the Kings.
You know, but they didn't really have a 2, so I guess I can understand.
And my thing is, I mean, Kevin Huerter, bro, like, come on. But like, well, my thing was this: you draft him. I seen the potential of him as a player. I'm like, if anything, you could just move him when it's time. When there was a guy, move him, get him out of here.
Yeah, like he could have walked in day one and been the backup point guard, bro. Day one.
I will say this, man.
What we've been looking for years.
I didn't do a lot of research on Halliburton.
Yes.
So I didn't know what type of guy he was. So everything I was saying about it was just me just assuming. You feel me? But yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna front. I mean, it seems like a lot of people say the same thing. I would have took Halliburton. So let me ask y'all this. So getting double O, and we're not talking his potential, none of that. I mean, we at the draft. Getting double O was a bad move. I'm not saying a bad player. We're just talking about the concept, how you were saying, draft tall players for that position.
I think that Travis Schlenk made one he has one ideological flaw.
What is that?
The year that the Hawks made the Eastern Conference Finals was the year that everything changed.
Mm-hmm.
And teams said, fuck this small ball shit. We just gonna go super big. Like that was the year everything changed. Like, because the small ball was all just like, you can't now, because now you can put 2 6'10" plus guys out there, or 3. Like, the Nuggets, like Aaron Gordon's like 6'8", 6'9", but MPJ's very real 6'10", and we know Jokic is 7 feet. So you're talking about 3, 6, basically 6'10" guys who are skilled enough and can move well enough to defend a small ball lineup.
So like almost like Bill Orlando can do it too.
Right, exactly. Like guys who are big but like not
agile, and agile, they can move.
Exactly.
Right. They're not stiff, big stiff dudes. Right.
So it's like the idea of a small ball lineup, like the play style and the skill set, but with bigger players. That's where the NBA moved to, because now everybody's looking for the skill big. Everybody. Like I said, remember we did this exercise. If you look at every top 4 seed, like the worst power forward on any of those teams is J-Dub. The worst.
Yeah.
The worst starting power forward on any of those teams is J-Dub. So, and the rest of them are like MVPs or, been an all-star at least once, like most of those guys, honestly. Giannis, Tobias Harris made an all-star team once, if I'm not mistaken, and even, just they're like good teams.
I think Tobias might be the worst, but
you think Travis Schlenk was doing more of a ball golden?
He was still trying to recreate the Warriors. And, like, I don't think it was a bad pick. I think the main – and I got to slide some Nate McMillan hate in here. I think the main thing is Nate McMillan tried to make him Clint Capella, like the same way he tried to make Jalen John Collins. Like, because, I mean, that's part – like, when you have a system, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to have your backups be the best, as close to the starters as possible. That's the goal, right? Yes. It's like do the same kind of shit. But that's just not who he is. And we see that now. We see that now when you see, like, when Jalen and Double O play together, it looks great because their skill sets match up in a front court. Like, when they switch, it happens. They don't think about it. They switch. Like, there's no hesitation defensively. And offensively, they can both pass, dribble, and shoot to a degree. And I still feel like if Double O came into the league with a coaching staff and a front office that said, we're going to teach you how to shoot from day one, he'd already be there. But that's just my opinion.
But he could shoot, though. He could shoot in he was shooting at USC. He was shooting at Chino.
He could shoot he was shooting the mid, though. The mid was the mid. Like,
he wasn't shooting no threes at USC. I don't think he shot like 1 3.
Okay, so you're talking about him shooting threes.
Yeah. They could have been expanding.
Because he needs to – because to me, the biggest untapped skill set in Double O to this day is his passing. Like, he's a really good passer for a big period, right? True. But we still don't employ enough is a system that allows him to use that. And you see flashes of it from game to game. You'll see a play here or a play there. It'll just make you squint a little bit. But we need to see more of that. Like, we have to, because you're just not maximizing his skill set. And part of that is, and here's what I'll say, Damon. You say you wish Landry would let DJ cook in his midi game more. He do. They could just be missing them hoes. He's just supposed to let him keep missing them hoes.
He ain't been missing to pass his games. He's shooting 50% from the field to pass his games.
He was missing last night.
Huh?
He was missing last night. Everybody was missing last night.
Yeah, I want to say who won't missing last night when it mattered. But so this the thing, man. And I'm gonna say this. Tony Wrestler, he's the one that should get all the blame. Well, a majority of it.
Oh,
But
for sure.
the thing
100%.
is,
Yep.
and I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Ever since he started meddling, is when shit started going left. The day he told Travis to fire Lloyd Pierce was when shit started going left, because he started interfering in a lot of basketball issues, which to me, when the owner interferes like that, to me, it's not fair to whoever you have in charge.
Definitely.
Because now the general manager, look from a fan standpoint, because obviously, we don't see the owner saying shit. We look at the general manager like, why the fuck is you doing this? And I'm gonna tell you how I knew Tony Russell was the one behind giving Collins that money. When Travis Slink went on 92.9 the game, I never heard a GM say this. When he went up there and he said, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have brought some people back. And at the time, I was thinking he the one that gave JC that money, Woo, and all these other people we kept. When he went on 92.9 a game and he said, maybe we shouldn't have brought some of these people back, I ain't never heard a GM question his own moves on the team's radio station. That's crazy to me.
But I mean, it's like, we all knew the John stuff. He was supposed to get 4 years, 90. He didn't accept it. And then he was in trade rumors even before we made the run. Like, he was in trade rumors before that, like going to Minnesota, going to Sacramento. So it was like, I don't think he saw the flaws in John. I never was like, John is a cornerstone. I never saw it. But I think, it was like Wrestler was like, once you made the run, he's like, oh, yeah, pay that dude. He's going to be here for the next 5 years. He's going to be a cornerstone. We're going to keep building. And I'm like, you looked at John, like, he really couldn't do anything by himself. And how the NBA is going now, like, you need big guys who can, like, create on ball, play, like, defense. Like, you need guys who could just do a bunch of things. Like, he couldn't do a bunch of things on offense.
Power forward is the hardest position to play, like, 48 minutes of now, because you have to defend everybody. You have to be able to you have to be able to rebound. You have to be able to pass. You have to be able to shoot. You have to be able to finish. Like, you got to be able to defend everybody, right? You get put in so many like ugly ass situations as a power forward today. But like Ant and Tyrell, remember last night, one thing I was saying was, because Tyrell said, like, what did he say? The hardest way to do it is to build around a small guard.
Yep.
I think one of the weird things is it's frustrating because Trey was so good so soon that we were never as bad as the roster looked like it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he carried like if you just like look at the 2019, 2021, if you look at those rosters now and just like take Trey off them, they look really bad. Like today, like those rosters look really
worse than the Pistons. Worse than the Pistons.
We was a top lottery team. We gonna be that 14% of the lottery balls.
We just should have been worse than we were. And if that 6th pick is the 4th pick, right, or if that 8th pick is the 5th pick, we're probably, in 2019, we're just looking at everything just a little bit differently. It's weird, I know, but I was saying, like you said, when Tony started meddling and told him to fire Lloyd, I'm gonna tell you what really fucked it up. It was when we made that run, because then he got, in his mind, he got immediate validation that he was making the right decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because I told this nigga fire Lloyd, and we just went to the Eastern Conference Finals. Like, obviously, I know what I'm doing. That's what he had the opportunity to tell himself that he knew what the fuck he was doing in that moment.
And that's what you don't want to allow rich people to do.
And he's been meddling ever since, bro.
You don't want to allow rich people to feel like they correct. Because once they feel like they correct, they never gonna get rid of that. Oh yeah, I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Never stop, bro.
And that's why at first, and that's why when I was arguing with Matt, me and Matt was going back and forth. This when I wasn't a Travis fan. I was on Travis. I was getting on Travis. Woo, 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 woo. And I always kept telling Matt, I kept saying, how come Travis didn't, first of all, why we didn't entertain any of the coaches after that conference final once we got eliminated. We didn't even interview any other coaches, right? Now all this shit start to make sense. Probably Tony Russell probably told Travis, we keeping this guy. I said fire the last guy, put this guy in charge. We made a run. I know what I'm doing. Get this dude an extension. Don't even, because we didn't even interview nobody else for the job, which blew my mind.
I mean, it's like the politics of the NBA. It's like you can, but dude take you to the Eastern Conference Finals. You're
Man,
like,
look,
I don't
like,
know.
yeah, like,
Dwayne Casey won NBA Coach of the Year and got fired 2 days later.
Yep.
And then they went to the motherfucking NBA Finals and won that shit.
Yep. I mean, with a different staff.
I mean,
with a
look,
different
Coach of the Year is a
team.
regular season
I
award.
mean, they got Kawhi, but
Yeah,
basically, they really just switched
the
DeRozan out for Kawhi. The rest of the team
and
was
also,
basically the same.
and also, Coach of the Year. Remember, they voted that at the end of the regular season. Remember, the Raptors had a disappointing postseason. They was like,
Yeah.
the guy.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
But they was good in the regular season.
Yeah, it was really good in the regular
LeBron,
season. They
man.
got to the postseason and they got smacked by LeBron. They
Yeah.
said, yeah, he can't be the guy.
LeBronto.
Yeah, he got smacked by himself.
Yeah.
And you know what, Show? I'm gonna tell you something. And I always said this. People who been in the chat for a minute, y'all already know I said this a minute ago. I never believed, and people think I'm crazy when I say this. I never believed that Travis Link wanted to trade for Trey Young. Why do I say that? Because I always compare Trey and Luka Doncic as far as what is Dallas doing to put Luka in a position to win compared to what we doing. So when Luka went Rookie of the Year, and Trey, he got hot December to the end of the year. Trey started cooking. He finished second. Dallas goes out as soon as somebody became y'all know my phrase. As soon as multiple all-star type player got disgruntled, they immediately swung a trade for Porzingis.
Mm-hmm.
On our end, we just continue to build.
We traded it up to get DeAndre Hunter.
Right. Which another rookie, which is when you get a rookie, is that 4-letter word that I hate. You hope he gonna turn into whatever you think.
I mean, hey, that's why you draft guys, bro. You can't just not draft nobody.
And he was
22. You gotta draft, but my thing is this. I believe Mark Cuban really believed that Luka was who he showed he was. That's why you swung it to trade immediately when
I mean, that's what happens when you got an owner that love the game, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Mark Cuban want to win. You
got an owner who love the game. So Mark Cuban love the game.
I mean, yeah, he love the game, but I mean, Tony Russell should love the game too, because that's what make him money.
He don't, bro.
You feel me? Winning equals more money.
Mark Cuban, hey, yeah, I got Mark Cuban over Tony 1-on-1.
Hell yeah.
I got Cuban. Cuban can hoop, bro. This shit crazy. Old ass now.
Hell yeah. I'll take Cuban. Hell yeah. But and that's one thing like with Trey Young, right? That's why I don't really be hard on Trey Young. I'll point out a shitty game here and there, but I don't really go hard on Trey.
Yeah, I don't think Travis wanted Trey either, honestly.
Yeah, I don't believe like he wanted him here, man. I'm telling you, bro. But that's just me. I could be wrong. I'm just putting my little bit of thoughts and opinions together and the action of the general manager. To me, he didn't look like, but then I could sit right here and say, maybe he still want to continue to build. Maybe he knew he wasn't good. But when you got a star player available, why not go get it for your up and coming star player? I mean, Dallas did it.
Young guy too on the same timeline.
Yeah. Now it didn't work for whatever reason, but it's the fact that they did it. Then they did it again. They went and got Kyrie. And what do people say? What do people say when they went to go get Kyrie?
Bro. I don't know what's going on with you.
What's up?
Tyrell's mic is not working.
Oh. Damn, Tyrell, you got about 10 profiles back here. Are you going on another one? But what was I saying? No, but
you talking about trade Kyrie and Kyrie.
Yeah, so Kyrie become available. They do it again
immediately.
They do it like they waste no time, right? Now, that's one of the reasons I never go hard on. Well, I used to go hard on Trey when he was a rookie, but ever since then, I don't go hard on him because I understand.
That
Like,
you ain't never really had no help.
yeah, not no elite help.
No real help.
Yeah,
Like,
some
no
elite help.
championship level help.
Yeah, and that's why I don't really go hard on Trey. I'll put out a shitty game or some stupid turnovers. You know, he shoot 4 for 15 or some shit like that. But and that's why I'll never say Trey Young. I ain't never said that because I understand we ain't put nobody beside him worth a damn. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? And but I never believed Trey. I never thought he really believed in Trey Young. I never did. I really think Tony Russell saw opportunity, sell some tickets, sell some merch. Atlanta's mostly black. Oh, let's get this guy so we can get the fans excited. Woo, 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 woo. Now, move on from that. We still ain't done shit. You know, then give Travis credit. He got his assets to put it. He put us in a position to make a move if it's there. And then here come Nick fucking Wrestler and Landry fucking Fields. Tricked off all our assets. Imagine this. Imagine if we never had DJ. Maybe we have Siakam the offseason because you got the picks.
I said it a couple weeks ago on your show.
Got the picks.
Yeah.
But this guy, Nick, and this why y'all, I don't know about y'all, but the chat hear me always say, I don't like when my GM and ownership are buddies, not a friendly or professional relationship. I don't like when they buddies with players because guess what? If you're not buddies, you can give a real
straight basketball decision.
Yeah, straight up. Just like, and I always do the same thing. My favorite executive, Jerry Krause. Every time Michael Jordan walk in there and ask him to get somebody, Jerry Krause be like, no, get out. This not your job. So Nick Wrestler.
And that's why they booed his widow at the goddamn.
Yep. But guess what? He delivered 6 championships.
Yeah.
He built 6 championship teams, fired a popular coach, and brought in Phil Jackson, who had no fucking NBA coaching experience. He kept him straight from the G League. Well, it wasn't called the G League back then. It was called
the D League.
E League. So I mean, listen, that's why I said, Wrestler, do not let these dudes make any moves. You need to get somebody to oversee this shit first. Somebody got to oversee these guys before they ship this guy out. They go trade Murray for some shit that don't really help us. I mean, the Lakers deal, it don't look too good to me.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's who we're gonna be trading with anyway. So on January 15th. So I mean, as long as I get Max Christie, I can get like I think
what
I
Max
just
Christie
want Max Christie in a pick.
Is he a rookie? Is he a veteran?
He's a second-year guy. He's a 2'3", 6'7", 6'6", 6'7", plays really good defense.
He can do multiple things.
Yeah, he can do multiple things. Like
he'll be a nice like that's why I think.
Is he a starter? Yes or no? Right now.
On this current iteration of the team, if you move Dejounte,
no Dejounte.
Like if you're moving Dejounte for
right
him,
now.
I think the thing with Christie is, I don't think our starting lineup, like, how do I say this? What we lack really is the requisite depth to like sustain. And I think that actually puts pressure on the starting lineup, and they do dumb shit when they start because they know that Wesley Matthews and Garrison Matthews are coming in. Or fucking, you know what I mean? And it's
awful, bro.
What you need, because like, you know, like Ether says, you know Ether.
Yeah.
Ether
That's
says
my guy
Trey,
Ether,
like for all that Dre isn't, he's a stabilizer. He just stabilizes, you know? Like if Dre's out there doing what he's supposed to do, like he just won't let shit get out of hand. You know, that's his job, really.
Right.
And we lack that right now. Like that's why shit been getting out of hand. But you just need guys who can like play actual defense or go into multiple players. Max Christie's one of those guys, and he'll hit catch and shoot threes. You know, he can dunk.
What's his listed position?
I think they got him listed as a 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But they probably like I'm always because
He a
personally
2-3. He a 2-3.
I use Basketball Reference for everything. So they got him at shooting guard, 6'6", 190.
He kind of little.
190.
Yeah, but I mean he's like 20. Yeah, like he'll be 21 next month. And like it's okay to load up on young players because like if you can make these guys a little bit better, then you can start getting to the idea of okay, now we can package young guys to go get a guy.
Exactly.
Because if you think about it, there's a couple teams in a year or two that might be saying it's time to blow it up. There's a couple teams, and no one's really said it out loud, but there's a couple teams that are just low key waiting for this Phoenix shit to blow up and try to get Devin Booker.
See, that's what I try to say. Like the NBA, people like, oh, no one's asking. I'm like, bro, in the blink of an eye,
yes,
3 guys asking. Blink of an eye. I remember the day Donovan Mitchell got traded. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like the net shit was going bad, but nobody thought like weren't they like no, it was going well. And then
the Gobert move, nobody saw that coming a mile away.
Like the net shit was going well, and then all of a sudden, like Kyrie's like, "Fuck it, I don't want to be here no more." Everybody,
yeah, man, in the blink of an eye, the NBA landscape could change.
And then the Mavs jumped on that, but you have to position yourself to be ready to jump on.
You gotta be ready. That's why I said I applaud the Mavs because they done did the best job around Luka, but they've given him.
They giving him guys.
Yeah, they giving him players. Like even when the Porzingis didn't work, they flipped him into guys that you didn't flip again into Kyrie Irving. So it's like. Dogs, man.
They still need a center real bad.
Yeah, but
they probably missed out on was Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, but that's
they probably kept him for like I'm just saying like money-wise.
But that's
me personally, I like Kyrie, but like that Brunson thing, that was a family ties. You know,
they could have had him for the low.
Yeah, but
that's true.
Brunson dad is coach on the Knicks. You know how that go.
But I mean, like, here's another issue that you're gonna have. You gotta sell this to the owner, and you gotta sell this to Quinn Snyder. I don't believe Quinn Snyder came here to rebuild a team. I don't believe that.
Yeah, but like I still feel, and I know you fuck Quinn Snyder right now. I know Quinn Snyder's trash. Hashtag Quinn Ball. Quinn's a fraud.
I'm just going by the record.
I understand that. But I think that if you get Quinn, like just players that maybe aren't as good as the players we have right now, but just fit, be a better team. Like if you like again, if I'm building a team in my mind, if I'm building a team around Trey, like you're gonna have a slasher at the 2 who can shoot. There's a difference between a shooter who can slash and a slasher who can shoot. I want a slasher who can shoot. That's Ant. Like that's why we were talking about last night. If you could build a 2 in the lab for Trey Young, it's some version of Anthony Edwards and Devin Booker mixed together, or really just Anthony Edwards right now, because the way he's shooting might as well just be Anthony Edwards, right? So you want to like that's what you want, and we've never had anything close to that. Like Kevin finishing at the rim was always trash. DJ's trash. Bogey's a shooter, not a slasher, and like he does some crafty shit in the 5 to 10 range, but he ain't yamming on nobody.
Yeah, he be smoking layups too.
Right. Yeah, like that's what you want. You want a rim pressure champion next to Trey. Somebody who's gonna get to the rim at will.
Oh, yeah.
And bend and the thing is there's a lot of ways to bend the defense, but if you can get to the rim consistently and finish around the rim, that's gonna bend the defense every time.
I ain't lie. Young Levine, that should have been crazy.
Yeah.
But see, when y'all say stuff like that, this is why I get upset with the front. That's why when I get on Twitter, start blasting the front office. Because this is what I'm thinking. This is what I be thinking. When I be on my channel, when I be in the spaces, and I hear all y'all say all this, Trey need to woo. You know what I be thinking? Why the decision makers who supposed to be knowledgeable on this, we fans, they actually get paid to do this.
I don't know.
Why?
Maybe they think we just 2K GMs.
Why are they not doing it?
This
I
nigga
mean,
format.
that comes down to like, bro, like I want to talk about wrestling, man. We like basketball. You don't hear talk about basketball on Twitter Spaces here.
Yeah.
We like basketball. Wrestler likes money. Like he
Yeah.
not like
Yeah.
he like money, bro.
Well, he a
Like
billionaire. He should like money.
yeah,
But
he
I'm
do
talking
like money,
about
but it's like it's not more so like
He's
I
really,
want the Hawks to
he's really
see.
talking about like the front office, how
the
they can't get
Landry
those kind of
Fields,
players.
the Kyle
I mean, I'll
Korver.
be real. I'll be real. The
He's a
Dejounte
country.
move. I blame some of that on Trey and Clutch, but that's just me. I think that's a little bit of them. They
Well,
worked
Clutch
their
almost,
magic to get him here.
Clutch almost a favor.
Yeah, I think they worked it. DeJounte's clutch. DeJounte they was cool at the All-Star game. DeJounte liked
Like,
Atlanta
bruh,
because his baby mama. Like, it's shit like,
it's Damian Lillard getting hurt is the worst thing that happened to the Atlanta Hawks. If he
Why?
doesn't get hurt,
Mhm.
DeJounte's never an all-star.
He's not all. Yep.
Yeah.
Trey and
they
DJ
never
don't
meet. They
become
never
all
become
buddy.
homeboys.
It's Dame's fault. I'm blaming Dame. It's Dame's fault,
Yeah.
bro.
And then Dame come to the East and he got a better team. This shit's
Come
fun.
on,
And then
man.
once
Like,
again,
that's bullshit,
once
bro.
again, we not having nobody in that front office with some balls.
I
to be
will
like,
no Slank said I don't want
yeah,
him.
Slink said don't do
He
it.
said I don't want him.
Yeah,
And-
like I ain't gonna lie. Like I remember when it came out and I was like, okay. I literally was like, okay, this nigga can't really shoot, but if he I talked to myself. I'll admit, I talked myself into it.
Oh, for sure.
Well,
I
yeah.
talked to myself. I had no choice.
But
Well,
I
I
had
talked
to.
myself.
I think
I was riding
I,
until that came out.
yes, and then I
When they
realized.
said Travis links, because
realized.
this whole time I'm thinking, because I was riding with Travis at this point. When they said, because I didn't even, because that move, I didn't even know nothing. For me, it just came out. Boom. I was like, oh shit. I just assumed Travis did the move because Travis is an analytics-based guy. He does use those numbers.
Just didn't.
I was like,
It don't make
snap,
sense.
we in
And
stuff.
the
I
advanced
went to
numbers
go
doesn't
look-
make no sense for that move.
I went to look at Murray's stats. I'm like, okay, 21.55. For some reason, because I didn't really follow Murray, but for some reason I thought he was like 6'6", 6'7". I don't know what I was thinking. But I'm like,
You live in San Antonio, bro.
I'm talking, yeah, but I don't fuck with the Spurs, bro.
Yeah, I give you that.
I only go down there when the Hawks play. So I'm like, hell yeah. I'm already talking shit on the internet.
Well,
I'm talking cash shit. When that report came out, it said Travis Slink was the only one to say don't do it. Or he said something to the effect that the asking price was too much.
Well, look, I think any Hawks fans, and I think a lot of us, even if there are some people who obviously hate Dejounte as a player, but there are also those like me who think Dejounte is a good player who's just not fitting. I think we would be lying. Anybody would be lying that if they said the minute Dejounte, that Woj tweet came out that said, "Oh, that's a terrible move. This guy can't play defense. Get him out of here." Like I think that was what I was trying to say before I got cut off. But like that's just what I think, because I can't blame anybody who thought that. That was what the media framed it. That was how everybody else framed it. But as soon as you watch like half a season last year, you kind of realize that we didn't trade for the guy we thought we did.
Like,
The Spurs got off on us because nobody watched the Spurs. Go ahead.
As soon as that DeJounte trade happened, I'm just like looking up his defensive highlights. And I'm like, oh my God, this is the guy we're getting. This is gonna be awesome. And then like half the season, like I told y'all, like the minute the gears start turning my brain, I'm just like, this trade is just bad. It's like the OKC game last year, SGA just cooked him like 3 straight times. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, what is going on?
I didn't even look at his defense. I seen that 21-5 and 21-8 and 8. I was like, hell yeah.
The thing is that I ain't gonna lie, like show I told myself into it. I always remember this conversation. I said, yo, I don't like DeJounte Murray. I don't think he's that good. As soon as I heard he was going to the Hawks, I was like, yo, this nigga raw as hell. I was like, I swear to God, bro. I was like, but look, man, I'm like, I know he couldn't shoot, but I'm like, if he can get to like 34, 35, play good defense, that should have been. We could
Talk
work with that.
myself into it. Like this
Yeah,
is
man.
exactly how I talk myself
Yeah,
into
man. I was
it.
like,
I
oh
mean,
man.
he gave you the point. He gave you
You shooting.
He just
But I ain't
it's
gonna lie,
the
I'd
defense.
rather you give me the defense. I
Yeah,
swear to God.
that's what we need. And I said it countless times on here. Like it offensively, he's honestly done more than I expected about changing his game to kind of how the Hawks want to play last year in the second half and this year with the 3-point volume, the 3-point efficiency. I mean, that's way up. I didn't think he'd be get this good so fast. But yeah, it's defensively, and it's not just on him. It's just seems like so many fans talk that way because that's what they thought they were getting.
I mean, let me tell you something, Mikey. Okay, you know what's wrong with the Hawks, man? Let me tell you, Mikey. They're not smart. You laughing. You're laughing.
I mean, that was just such a
ownership, front office, roster.
They're not smart.
Yeah.
Listen,
Ownership, front office, roster, not smart.
I've said that for a long time. The players, that is it heated? Noise canceling. I'd rather for it to be heated.
It's a Bose toilet.
If with Murray, right? With the Hawks, listen, man. They don't read the game. That's why you hear Trey said what he said last night. That's why you heard what JC said when Nate got fired. They can't read the game. That's the mental part that they talking about. So when Trey Young says Quinn is a cerebral coach, it's because, and this why, and I think I told you this before, Mikey, this why I'm so big on Mo G, because he played center mid in soccer. And if you play soccer, you know as a center mid, you have to see the game because you're either defending or you're issuing out passes. So, but you read and see what's going on. They don't do that. Prime example, Trey and Clint, right? This shit was so funny. Trey, I can't remember. Trey was guarding the light-skinned nigga on the Pacers, right? Whoever the guard was. Nimrod.
Hard.
He drives, right? He got past Trey right at the top of the key. Clint pops out, shows correct, stops the ball. But what he does, he stands there, and it seemed like he stood there for like 10 seconds. It was probably about 3 seconds. But he just stood there while the point guard looking to where to pass the ball. Trey is behind him. But instead of saying, all right, I stopped ball, Trey here, let me get back on my man, he stood there in front of Nimrod for like 3 seconds. By the time he noticed, oh, let me get back on my guy, Nimrod passed the ball down low to Capella guy. He scored a bucket. Like, how you don't see what's happening in front of you? How you don't see it?
Yeah.
How you don't, like, are they just don't, how can I say it?
They low IQ, man.
Yeah. They low IQ players when it comes to the defensive side.
Yeah. This is a system where it's like you gotta be on your P's and your Q's. Like before we was playing, it was like, all right, my man get by me. Put him to Clint. He'll do something. If he make it, fuck it, we'll get out the bottom basket. But now it's like, I need you to be here, you to be here, you to be here, you to be here. So it's like, and they not connected. I ain't a lot of team.
And you know what else they need to do, Mikey? Tyrell, you know what else they need to do?
Yeah.
Put Trey on a man, please.
Wait, what do you mean put Trey on a man?
Bro,
don't listen to Matt.
He floats in the paint.
Don't listen to Matt. He's wrong.
I'm not listening to Matt. I watched it and called it out during the watch. I say, y'all watch this. Trey Young, this was last night. He was guarding, I can't remember these which players.
There's no such thing as a role.
Someone in the corner, right?
He was guarding some guard. The guard, I said, watch what happens, guy. The guard gonna come in the lane. Trey gonna guard him, but he gonna release him and float in the paint. The guard came in, Trey guarded him. When the guard dribbles out the lane, Trey lets him go. And he just stayed in the lane and like he was looking to see who else he need to go help. And I'm like, bro, we can't defend like that. What's good, Larry? I'm like, you can't defend like that. Put him on the man. And here's another thing. It's only one person on the team who even attempt to go through a screen, and that's Jalen Johnson.
Well, but you know what's funny?
We're almost there, Larry.
Defensively, Jalen Johnson's screen navigation is probably his worst attribute. It's terrible. That's the thing. That, along with just getting better at ball handling, trying to create his own shot a little bit from the perimeter, is what I think his biggest needs are as far as taking that next step in the offseason next season. But that's the thing, the essential thing. You hit right on it. Even though I always and so many others talk about the point of attack defense, part of a big point of attack defense is screen navigation. Nobody on this team is an above average screen navigator. Nobody.
I ain't gonna lie. You talking about screen nav? The best I've seen on this team at time is Trey Young.
Well, yeah, I agree. It's because it is. It's Trey Young, and he's a terrible defender in general. So
what you holding up, Larry?
I never get to use this.
What is that?
What's that?
A shaving
cream?
Oh.
Man, I ain't had shaving cream in so long, bro. Fuck that shit, dog.
But I ain't gonna lie.
It is Trey.
It's Trey, man. Like Trey will go under the screen, beat his defender back to the spot. Dejounte just dies. Like it's over. Yeah. Like if he get hit by the screen, it's over. He's out the play. It's not.
And when I see him do that, my bad, Mikey.
Oh no, the Hawks probably haven't had a good screen navigator since DeLon Wright. Probably.
So let me ask y'all this: do you think it's a reason why DJ died on them screens? It's a reason.
DJ died on them screens because he know he up out the door, man.
Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go?
I'll tell you what. I'm looking at some of that San Antonio stuff. Right, I look back to it. He never was fantastic at it. He never was like amazing. Like
because guess what, Tyrell? Who was the other guard beside him?
Derek White.
Derek White. Yeah.
Who beside him up here?
Trey Young. I mean, shit. Trey playing.
He ain't no Derek White on defending.
I know he's still bad. Like that's what I said. We give Trey his props. He trying, or he's still bad though. Like he's not good. But I mean, stretch.
Yeah, he
one thing y'all didn't mention. Y'all said that. And my bad. Appreciate you letting me in, Damon, as always.
You good, Larry. You know trying to be my guy.
Yeah, I was trying to redirect since I was doing football yesterday. I redirect everybody to you and shit. But y'all didn't mention that Tony Wrestler wanted Dwight Howard. He been meddling.
Listen, fuck Dwight Howard.
He been meddling. I'm just saying he been meddling, bro. He been meddling.
That nigga gonna come here after his back already fucked up. Fuck
I
that
understand
dude.
that, but
my bad. That was just a personal thing. That's just a personal thing.
But why did we give Dwight Howard this money and then as soon as the block was hot, we got up off of him?
Well, because remember Al Horford didn't want to play center.
I know that. But Al Horford had a personal beef with Dwight. And they didn't
Al Horford is a hoe.
And that's why he left. Remember, they offered him more money after they got Dwight, and he took less to go to the Celtics.
Man, that nigga just a hoe, man. Just keep it real, man. Al Horford is a hoe ass nigga, man. Just keep it real, man.
But what I'm saying is, man,
I hate Al Horford.
Who would you rather have? Who would you rather have right now? Clint Capella, Al Horford, right now.
Al Horford.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got Al Horford, do you have Trey Young?
Yes, you have Trey Young.
Prime carry. Good Lord.
I mean, I don't know
with Al Horford. You picked up Clint Capella.
You might
get better than that on Pornhub.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, because it's not.
Shit,
it's not
Carrie Hilson.
Yeah.
Nah, Carrie Hilson was looking crazy. If you seen that in the recent video, she was looking.
That's the one because she down in Australia right now.
Yeah, that video. I see
that. You need to be right here. But
yeah, I'm gonna tell you what though. If you have Al Horford, do you get the third pick? No, I don't know. I don't know.
When we break this team up, is Al Horford keeping this team afloat? No.
I mean, you get
we talking about. Look, man, we've been searching for Al Horford for the longest since we got rid of him.
Are you saying had we kept Al Horford, or just would you rather have Al Horford than Clint Capella?
No, you say if we kept him.
If we kept him.
Cause I don't know. Cause
I don't know
look,
about
you saying that
He wouldn't still be here anyways.
Yeah, that's one. And two, if you
Yeah, he be
keep him,
gone by now.
hypothetically, he's still here. And then you keep him,
Al
that
Horford,
that third pick.
What is he? Are Udonis Haslam?
Yeah, that third pick could turn into the 8th pick, and Trey Young turn into Colin Sexton. So I don't know what you like. You know
Could have been Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I mean, I don't trust it. I don't trust him to draft that good.
I'm unfortunately, I think that's what Travis wanted. But hey,
No. That was Tony Wrestler, man. Bring Dwight back, put butts in the seats, just like y'all said about Trey Young, Luka. Just like y'all said about Trey Young and Luka. Bring Dwight back home. Sell tickets.
I think Travis really wanted Shai, bro. But that's just me.
Yeah, I never think.
Man, he should have took his ass. Fuck Tony Wrestler.
Nah, I don't.
You know how that go. Yeah, you can't even.
All right, y'all. I'm finna head to work.
I really think Travis.
Man, nigga, you just got work.
I'm always at work.
Travis,
salute to the working man.
You know it, brother.
Travis,
go Hawks.
Man, you can't even do that no more, man. These niggas so ass. Man.
You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? Going to the games and then seeing that, like, the preview video, the preview video that they do to like in the last minute of the game before they like hype up the starting lineup. But it's so crazy to think about that now. You're like, oh yeah, the starting lineup, woohoo, and then you're just like, wow,
yeah,
these guys are playing again.
Here we go again.
Man, you flag surfing down 30.
Now the best part about that, that video they played on the jumbotron before the games, at the 1 minute mark, they play a clip from Media Day where Trey's talking. He's responding to my question that I asked him. That's my highlight I take away from that.
That's cool.
Right, yeah, that's cool. I mean, you can't celebrate nothing on court.
He's talking about like, oh, we put in a lot of work this offseason and it's gonna show. Oh well.
Oh, that's the worst time to play.
Yeah, that's the worst quote ever.
We probably down 25 at the time they play it.
Yeah, no, yeah, we down 20. Well, I mean, as soon as we step in that building, we know we gonna lose, so it don't even matter. Like,
y'all think
a lot of fans left that game early as shit yesterday.
Nah, I'll be real. And we lose on MLK Day, trade everybody. Real shit.
I mean, we're good.
Wait, who we playing? Anyway. Who we play tomorrow?
We play the Spurs.
Wemby.
Hey, you know it took a last second charge to beat them down
I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Wemby gonna give us 30 straight like that. 30.
He ain't gonna have a choice. Quinn ain't gonna have a choice but to play that big lineup.
Yeah, he gonna give us 30.
He only what's it called? He's on like a 24-minute restriction, and he had a triple-double in 24 minutes 3 games ago. What he's doing at 19 years old is absolutely freaking ridiculous.
Mikey, he got 24. He got 24 minutes. He's still getting 30.
Listen, he all right. He all right. He ain't generational like I thought he was.
No,
nah, don't do that.
Oh my gosh,
he ain't no LeBron. He ain't got that LeBron effect when LeBron was a rookie.
Man, LeBron
only playing 20 minutes a night.
When Bron was a rookie, Bron improved his team by 18 games.
LeBron was playing.
These guys got how many wins? Spurs got how many wins now?
7, I think.
Probably gonna be 8 after tomorrow.
Yep.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Probably gonna be 8 because I would have never thought we was gonna lose to the Wizards.
Yeah, man, I told you, man. I bet $20. I said we gonna win 4 in a row. We good. Now you 18 and 20 and you looking up, man. I couldn't have been more wrong.
All right, man. I'm about to get ready for this other stream, man. Salute
what
y'all.
What stream you got going on, Larry?
See you, Larry.
What stream you got going?
I'm doing a football game. I guess it's Green Bay versus Dallas, and then I got the late game. What is that shit?
Lions Rams.
Yeah, Lions Rams. I got them too.
I'm gonna tap in a little bit for the Dallas game. They out here acting crazy out here, so hopefully the Cowboys lose, so I can see my neighbors and shit be on suicide watch.
Man, you can't talk no shit, man. We Falcons fans, man.
Yeah.
That's one reason why I'm looking at it. I'm just like, let me see what real football look like. You know what I'm saying?
hey, before you go, them Texans, man, I was looking at that. I'm like, why can't that be?
It could have been. It could have been.
We could have got Stroud, man.
We could have had CJ Stroud. If these niggas would have tanked the season last year.
No, DeMond, we didn't have to do that. We let Carolina jump us. We felt like it was not within our best interest to go up and go get Stroud. And
he
get
must ain't
passed
the. He must ain't passed the.
Ritter was good enough.
He must ain't passed the Falcon filter.
They said
intangibles were better.
Shit. Okay.
And
I don't know
that's
whoever said that.
ultimately why Arthur Smith is gone, because he died on that hill with his hubris.
I'm waiting for
he can coach him up.
I'm waiting for Quinn Snyder to be gone down this hill.
No,
This nigga
man.
sorry,
Here we
bro.
go again. Here we go
Oh
again.
man.
This nigga
Every
sorry,
time
bro.
with you.
Hey, look, Demond,
cerebral.
next year, right? Say we trade, we get another guy. You gonna take back if Quinn Snyder got a good year, right? You gonna take it back, or like you still dying on that?
Yeah, I ain't got no problem taking it. I do. Listen, Tyrell. One thing about me, I be wrong all the time. And you know what I be doing?
We know that, yeah.
I was wrong.
Hey man, I came on here to bash him. I'm about to hide out too. I came on here to bash him. I still got belief in him, for real. But it's hard. It's hard now, man. I'm losing belief in Trey. I'm like, damn, this nigga. Is this nigga?
Man,
Is this
Tyrell,
nigga?
we know this roster is trash.
Oh, I know.
We know
I know
Trey's injured. Like,
it's
gonna take time.
And I told people, I said the Pacers are not better than us. They just fit better than us. That's strictly
and their coach is better than us.
I can't even say that.
I don't
you know how you know he's better than us?
Why? Because he won a championship in 2011?
Well, that's one, but he's better than us because one, his system is just plug and play. He threw TJ McConnell in there. He didn't change shit else. But
I mean, look, TJ McConnell was a passer though.
And how many assists McConnell end up with?
He's a passer. I mean, look at TJ McConnell can only really pass. Like he in play.
Okay, Tyrell. If Trey get hurt, do you think Murray? Do you think Trent Forrest? Do you think let's say Kobe Buffkin, if they ever play him? Do you think, say we make a trade and they bring somebody, Max Chris? Do any of them get you close to Trey's production by themselves?
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's because they have better players than us. Let's be honest. Like,
and they have a better system
to fit the players.
They have a system that fits.
That's like me. If I'm a coach, right, and I coach kids, right, and none of my kids can shoot, and I want them to shoot threes. I don't even make no sense.
So Tyrell, if you the coach and you come to the team and you look at the team and you be like, yeah, some of these niggas don't fit what I want to do, right? Do you A, try to run your shit and watch them fail, or B, say, you know what, maybe I need to tweak what I want to fit with the dudes I got now until I can get my guys?
See, I'll tell you what I would have did if I'm a coach. I'm running my shit because I know the guys who gonna be here. I want them to get the experience with my shit. So I'm like, fuck these niggas. I'm going to the front office and be like, all right, Clint, get his ass about it. He suck. Sadiq suck. All these niggas suck. This nigga sucks. That nigga sucks. That nigga sucks. Get him out of here. But the guys I want them to have experience in the system. So then, like, because continuity is a thing, bro. Like, it's like,
true.
Yeah.
It's a thing, bro. So if Trey got 2-3 years in the system, he comfortable in it. Jalen got 2-3 years in the system, he comfortable. You got Kobe comfortable. You got all these other guys comfortable. We good. Like, I just think that Quinn Snyder is like, I don't give a fuck about helping Clint Capella look good. I don't give a fuck about that. Like, fuck that dude. He's not gonna be here. That is how I see it. That's what I would have did. I would have just, and this also, I would have put a middle finger. Fuck you, Tony Russell. These niggas trash. Give me some new niggas. So like,
Quinn. It seems like Quinn's been doing that for the past few games anyway.
Yeah, fuck these niggas trash, man. I'm not wasting my time I'm not wasting my time trying to make trash niggas look good. Not doing it. Not doing. That's not what I came here for. I came here to win.
If you know the dudes on the team is trash, why take the job?
I mean, yo, look, if they giving you 9-10 million and they say you can make roster decisions, shit. And you get Atlanta, not a bad city. He been here before.
But we got a bad team though.
Of course we got a bad. I mean, bro, it's Atlanta, bro.
Quinn Snyder believes in Trey Young, though. I think that's why he took the job. So that's my opinion.
That too. But also, they giving him $10 million.
I like Ant.
Yeah, I mean, look, you got Trey Young.
Give you that. Ant must be hella young because Ant just said some stuff. He believes in Trey. Listen.
I mean, he does. I mean,
he does.
No, he believes in that $8 million. That's what he believes in.
Look.
But if he believed in Trey that much, he wouldn't have took $8 million for to come here.
I mean, the money helps. Like
the money. Look, that's what I said. The money. Look, you got to know. Like, you got Trey, so I got a guy. At least you could say, I got a guy. I $8 million. I could choose my team. And I get to, bro. He lived in Atlanta like before. He know the city. He know.
Right. He used to coach here.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like he used to coach here. He know Atlanta. He know Atlanta's a good city. So it's like,
yeah, but the city ain't got nothing to do with the roster. That's what I'm saying. He
I mean,
looked at that roster, right, Terrell? He looked at the roster. He came here. He had from what, half the season? He was here after the All-Star break, right?
yeah.
And he didn't know they was ass right there.
He probably did.
He had the playoffs. He didn't know they was ass.
I mean, if you watch the playoffs, them niggas was ass. Like,
so why he didn't get some shit done in the offseason? I don't want to hear
I mean,
that.
they tried. They tried.
One guy, they just went after one guy. That's it.
They tried, man. I mean, that one guy could elevate you for real. Like, it could.
Real. And your front office thought that Patty Mills and Wes Matthews was what type of acquisition was those? What they supposed to do?
Those are vets. They weren't supposed to touch the floor.
It was just they weren't supposed to touch the floor. Like I don't think at this point, like no one expected them to play this many minutes. Like, let's be honest.
Why is he giving Garrison Matthew all these minutes?
I don't know, because I
can't explain to you. I
don't know, because I guess like AJ is just. I said this in Spaces, like AJ is playing like. This is controversial. AJ's playing like one of the worst basketball players in the league right now. I don't think Quinn trusts AJ with the way he's playing. Like, he's not playing confident at all. So,
and you don't feel the coach has something to do with his confidence?
I mean,
it don't have to be a lot, but something.
I think he does, but at the same time, like AJ Griffin's, he's going through a lot, and we saw it with like players like Andrew Wiggins and stuff. Like, they go through these things and they're just not the same player. Like, it's just stuff that happens. It's really just out of the coaches and other players like control. Like, we still have no clue what happened with AJ Griffin.
Well, here's the thing I tell Matt. Why he just don't send a young boy to the G League and let him get some run down there, build his confidence?
I don't know. Like, I want him to go down to the G League. I've been saying that for like weeks. Like, and I think a lot of that's also AJ's choice. But like, you don't want to go down there.
I will say too, AJ don't fit the makeup of the team. He just don't.
So you saying he don't fit?
I say he don't fit. No, because like I had to take in the preseason. People like, how you say that? I said Seth Lundy fit the system more than AJ.
But he's not even playing Lundy.
I mean, Lundy came back. I'm gonna lie, Lundy was not good. Like, I would play. That's what I'm saying. I'm at the point now where you just play these people because like, well, you're not really
just try it, just see what happens.
But I said like Quinn's system is. You even see him get on Sadiq because Sadiq want to jab step and do all type of bullshit with like. But AJ is like a cerebral player. He's gonna jabs. He's gonna take 2-3 dribbles, try to get to his spot. Like, that's not what Quinn trying to do. Quinn trying to shoot or drive, man. Make a decision and then you know what I mean. That's not AJ.
I looked at Sadiq. You know what Sadiq told Quinn?
What?
When Quinn got mad at him?
What?
He said, "Nigga, we doing it your way. Look at the scope."
Sadiq. Sadiq can't say that because he doesn't play any defense or hit any shots. Doesn't do anything. Like he's.
But they knew he didn't defend when they traded for him.
He was brought here to be a shooter. And
that's one of the things. He was brought in.
And
he traded 5 second-round picks.
Because you traded your other shooter because you wanted to save some money.
I mean, he's trash too.
No, I'm not saying Kevin Huerter's a game changer or nothing like that. I'm just showing how the front office makes mistakes and then they always try to fix that shit and it don't work.
Yeah, they cheap. But I say that Kevin Huerter move, like, because if you Kevin Huerter move, you go into the tax. And like you go into the tax with a playing team. Like,
yeah, but I mean it ain't like he was gonna be able to tax that much. What's good, Rashad?
What's going on, man?
What's up, man? What's popping with you, my guy?
No, man, just chilling, man. Hey, man.
What about the ass whipping last night?
Hey, I turned it off.
I don't know what y'all keep talking about.
I ain't even turn it on, bro.
We won. We actually won that game like by 50 points. We saw a different game. I saw a different game, man. We won by 50 points.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, listen. I like you, Ant. You're young, and I know you got your heart into it. Let me tell you something, Ant. It's about to get worse. I just want you to be mentally prepared, man. It's about to get worse.
Hey, man. I'll tell you what about that game, right? I'm watching the playoffs, right? I'm watching NFL. I'm chilling, watching the Dolphins. I'm like, the Hawks play. I go, look, we down 20. Oh shit. I'm like, yeah, man. I ain't telling you that shit.
Hey, bro, the team quit, man. Like,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They quit, bro. That shit was so sad. I think I turned it off like 1 minute into the third quarter. Like,
wait, you turned the game? I thought you were still watching it.
But I was watching it through y'all, man.
Oh my god,
I was watching it through y'all, man, bro, because it's the same shit every single game, bro. Like, it's just like my boy. Like I put in the chat yesterday, my boy, he was sitting in section 108, and he told me, he was like, bro, I'm watching wrestler, bro. He was like, this dude is heated. He was like, this dude was cursing, turning red. He got up and left. I'm like, bro, it wasn't because of the game. It was because ain't nobody in that motherfucker.
That's why. No, that's really why.
That's why.
That's why he mad.
That's why he's mad. And then they had the nerve to swag surf down 28?
28, yeah.
That's nasty work, man.
That's why I wrestle mad. Because they booing, they leaving.
Bro, Atlanta they don't boo in Atlanta. All those black bougie people. Like when I used to go there, bro, they just chill, take pictures, bro. When they boo in Atlanta. Hey,
yeah,
it's something serious going on.
When I come out there, I'm gonna boo their ass.
Hey,
I'm coming out there. I'm going to the game out there just to boo these niggas.
Shit, you might be the only one at the game.
That's
cool.
That's why wrestling mad, bro.
That's cool. Like get to the front so the niggas can hear me.
Bro, that shit was so.
That's why wrestling mad. The highlight of the game is Kobe Buffkin saying Gunna better than Outkast. That's the highlight of the game. It's the highlight of the game.
I'm just sick of this shit, bro. And what you was saying, Damon, about Trey, you know, I be on Linda ass in the chat or whatever about Trey, but I watch Trey, bro. Like that little defense he playing, bro. It ain't.
He don't guard nobody,
bro. Let me tell you what he do, bro. Let me tell you what he do. Trey will guard somebody and to right into the paint. Right when they get to the free throw line, he passes them off. And
he let him go, man. That shit
stands there, bro. And he just pushes people out the way. Hey, you go over there, you go over there. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like, what are we, bro? I don't know if he's scared of getting crossed up. Like, I don't get it, bro. Trey, we know you can't do much. Just try to stay in front of him. Both Trey and Murray, bro.
That's why. I don't see how people don't notice it when Trey try to get them charges in the lane or when he be switched off on a big. People don't wonder how he end up down there. That's why he don't stay with a guy, bro. He'll stay, like you said, he'll stay with him. They get in that lane, he let him go, bro. He'll pass them off, but nobody be there to pass him off to.
Exactly, and that's how we get those corner threes wide open every single time, bro. Right. And it didn't make. We played in what game? Who we played before the Wizards?
Pacers,
bro. Quinn actually changed it to drop coverage. I seen it on Twitter, bro. We still got smoked, bro. Like, I don't want to hear shit about offense. Bro, it's just the defensive side of the ball. Oh, yeah, and you got to blame the front office, bro, because, like, if you know that you're lacking in size, your best player is lacking in size, bro, like, you have to put, like, big players around him. And Travis tried that. It didn't work. You know what I'm saying? He got big players, but we got one with bad knees. The other one we traded. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, man, we got to do something, bro. And trading Murray is not the answer, bro.
Yes, it is. Come on.
They still
it's not the answer. It's not the answer, but that's one of the pieces.
But listen, what do you see what they trying to like make us trade, bro? They tried to trade Murray for quickly in the first round draft pick, bro.
If we get
you gonna get smaller,
another point guard,
a smaller point guard that only plays offense.
Look, but quickly like an asset. Like he not like a you know what I'm saying?
But see, this is what
you can't say that.
And that's why I was trying to remind people. The owner is not trying to lose. So Landry and them, when they make these moves, they got to show the owner, hey, this will help us get better. The owner he's not trying to, that nigga see them empty seats.
Trade for Grimes and a pick right now, we will be better.
And I love the positivity, and I love it.
Like I'm telling you, like
Grimes is mud. Man. He's mud.
You know what'll make us immediately better? If Trey could guard a man.
Tank in a year. You know what make us immediately better? If we just tank the year and then we just, you know
the owner not gonna let him tank.
Man, I ain't lie.
Bro,
Fuck
what are we
Tony
taking
Wrestler,
for though,
man.
bro? Like
Yeah,
everybody
who
keeps
in the
saying
draft
No,
you
Trey.
you're not
looking
even.
for?
Here's the thing. I don't even think you draft that player. If you can move him for somebody, you move him. But if there's
What
nobody,
about this?
you just bring him in. Bring him
What
in.
about this, Tyrell? And what y'all think of this, Rashad? Staying pat. This what I would do. Listen, if I'm Landry Fields, this what and he yelling at me. You said yeah, and I'd be like, well, you not letting me spend no money. I'd have been like, watch this. Let's do this, Mr. Wrestler. Let's stay in pat, and then let's go get Siakam in free agency. How about that? Now
The reason why because
why?
Trey Dejounte don't work. It don't work.
It doesn't work.
But look. You can test it out, and then by the deadline, then you can move on from Murray.
I want to look at the
No,
vibes.
I said what I would do because I'm gonna head out right after this. I think you move Dejounte. You try to go get Siakam, but that pairing that don't work. Get that shit just.
But if you use Murray to get Siakam and Siakam leaves, you're fucked.
No, not right now. You go into offseason. You wait.
Offseason. Oh, I thought you said trade Murray to get Siakam.
Yeah, you could trade Murray. You can either trade Murray to get Siakam, or you could just try to bring in Siakam and get Murray out of here. But you cannot keep him.
You can't trade Murray for Siakam.
No, I mean you could do a sign and trade, but I don't see that happening. They got a guard.
No, because he won't sign.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Siakam not signing. He gonna test free agency.
That's true.
Yeah.
But look, you can try to bring in Siakam, and then if you bring in Siakam, you could try to trade Murray like simultaneously, like trade him somewhere else. But trading Murray, that shit just don't work. I think they know it don't work. Like I don't think it's not even personal. But I'm gonna head out, man. I'm gonna catch y'all, man.
All right, Tyrell.
See you, Tyrell.
Wait, y'all doing a watch along for Monday?
Yeah, we do watch along every game.
Hey man, I'll try to pull up Monday.
Hey,
Man.
come tap in, man. We'll be trivia. You need to come to post. Well, you've been to post game live show. You see,
all right, no problem. I'm gonna catch you.
Come tap in. So, hey, Rashad, what's up, Ann? You about to say something?
Yeah, I was about to say, I think they need to just move on from Dejounte as soon as they can, because, just look what the team is now. The vibes are just completely terrible, and Dejounte, even though he's shooting great and it's good for him, he's just doing his own thing on offense for a lot of things. It's obvious he's not really buying into the system anymore. I think he knows he's just ready to go. You just can't have him just stay on this team longer, because it's just ruining the whole vibe of this whole thing. It just doesn't make sense to just have a guy like that just stay here, just ruin the whole vibe, and just let it fester along there any longer, in my opinion. We don't want this to be another JC thing where we're just keeping this guy just let it linger into the offseason. It just doesn't make sense to me. I'd rather them just trade him as soon as January 15th to the Lakers or the Knicks or something.
I'm gonna ask you this, Ant. Keep it real. Do you have faith in Landry Fields and Kyle Korver and Nick Wrestler to trade Murray and get a good return for him? I'm only asking that so when we take now, Ant, I'm petty.
It has to be a yes or no answer.
No, whatever your answer is, it don't have to be yes or no.
I think yes. I don't expect an amazing return, considering that I think we overpaid for the first time.
Okay.
All I really just want is just, at this point, just one or two decent picks and a good guard that can play just next to Trey. So if it's like I say, if it's the Knicks, I just want Grimes and a pick, or if it's the Lakers, I want Max Christie, so I can just see what he could do next to Trey, and just that 2029 pick, as long as it's not protected. Because if it's protected, then it's a bullshit pick. That pick doesn't matter to me.
The Laker pick is probably going to be protected because it's 2029. LeBron should be gone. Who knows what level AD going to be at? And I don't see
exactly.
I don't see the Lakers having any future stars on their roster right now. So they're probably going to be right now. They probably that 29 pick is a lottery pick. So they're probably going to try to protect it through the lottery.
I'm not doing a Lakers trade in my opinion, if I was Landry, if that 2029 pick is protected, like it has to be unprotected. They gotta give it to me like straight up. If it's protected, I'll be really mad.
So you believe Ant, you believe Murray's true value is a first round pick and a young player?
Yeah, that's why I would put it at this point.
So yeah, basically. So you think that's what we should have gave up to get him, right? A young player in the first round pick.
Like okay. 2 or 3 years ago, I probably would give it up.
All righty.
Man,
yeah.
What's up, man?
Hey man, I'm telling you right now, bro. The Lakers probably offered us something better, and Landry turned it down, and that's why the Lakers seen that we're fucking reeling. Hey, let's revisit that trade. Let's see what they want. And they lowballed us.
Oh yeah, they're gonna lowball you.
They lowballed because everyone.
Yeah, that's why
trying to get it, bro.
Rashad,
we're not back equal, bro.
That's why I put on Twitter. That's why on Twitter I put stop calling these niggas.
It's too late.
You look you out here. You look. I don't care how desperate you are. You don't want to look it. Like exactly. I'm not reaching out to nobody. You're gonna have to call me. I don't care how desperate I am. You're gonna have to call me.
Yeah.
Because when I call you, when I answer the phone, I'm already thinking, oh, you want to get off this guy, huh? You don't value this guy. Well, guess what? I'm finna lowball your ass right now just to see if you bite.
Exactly.
And if you get desperate, if you're that desperate, you're gonna bite. And that's what I'm scared of with Landry Fields after the owner done yelled at their ass. Now they under pressure.
Bro, they got, especially after that loss last night, bro.
Yeah, they under pressure. They need to keep that shit all the way above. And that's why I don't like that fucking collective bullshit neither. Put one nigga as the president, one as the general manager, boom. Do your job.
And that's the main thing. That's probably why Travis was like getting so much pushback and got out of there because they wanted him to collaborate. He was like, no, bro, like you hired me for this job. Like, why do I need help from this guy, and you? Like, let me do my job, bro.
And none of them have experience.
Hey, that's what happens when you a billionaire.
Like, if I was Landry, if I'm Travis Link, and my boss tell me, hey, I gotta collaborate with a guy who never held this position,
who sold houses.
Yeah, I'm thinking like,
what are we doing?
What?
I was just around a franchise who created a dynasty, bro. Like, give me a chance, bro. Like, I seen it. Well, I helped. Like, I'm pretty sure he had some input, but it probably wasn't like that important. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just didn't. But bro, he was around that, bro. You just don't rush things like that, bro. Like, you gotta you didn't get a man no time, man. Anytime. You just pushed him out the back door and you brought in your puppets, bro. That's all that is.
And now he mad that the puppets is not getting the job done.
Because the puppet reached. He thought he was going to make a splash by giving away 3 first-round picks for a guy who barely made the All-Star team. No shade to Murray, but bro,
that's what I said. Like, ain't no shade to Murray, but 21-8-8, but you won 20 games. Like, that don't do nothing for me. That don't move the needle.
Bro, that's like a first-round pick and a young player and probably a second, bro, because he was on the rise. You know what I'm saying? You gave 3 superstars barely go for 3 now, bro. Like, come on now.
Bro,
he gave them 3 first-round picks, bro, and they damn near better than us right now.
I mean, like I said, like at this point, like they just need to focus on just recouping assets and just clearing the cap sheet for next summer to just see what they can do.
But they had a chance to do that last summer, bro, and they stood pat.
Because
it's like we're going in circles, man. Like, this is.
I don't think they're going through circles. Like,
bro, they are, bro.
No, they're not.
But they had a chance to do that. So listen, actually, he had more chances. Like, bro, he came halfway through the season. Quinn, if you know what players fit your system, bro, you watched. You was in the locker room with them, practices with them, you coached them. You had the whole offseason. So Quinn, any GM, you cannot tell me they didn't consult with Quinn like, hey, is there anything that you need? Any players? Woo? And Quinn said, oh yeah, I'm good. Like, I don't like Quinn that much, bro. So I know he just didn't say, oh yeah, I'm good with Capella. I'm good with having the whole roster 6'6". I'm good with having a whole roster that don't play defense. And he's that fucking like arrogant where he thinks that he's that smart where he can turn his team around. You can't sit there and tell me that. Either he was handcuffed or he just is that arrogant.
I don't
It
think
makes zero sense to me, man. It makes zero sense.
I don't think Quinn expected to like instantly turn this team around. I think a lot of fans expected like I forgot what the reference was, like it's Space Jam and like he was like the Monstars or something, like, and Quinn was just able to just like instantly give like the whole roster like immediately make this team better. Like my thing is that with last season, Quinn was still basically running Nate stuff, and like ultimately like a chance to do Quinn's things. I understand that like the front office wanted to just bring in this new roster and just like let in and see what happens with this roster, see if like Quinn, let them see like if they can like improve. Obviously, I agree that was a really stupid mistake because like if you were like my Twitter spaces and stuff, I want Capella gone. The reason why I argued that like Dejounte should be on this team was literally because of Bogey's health. Because honestly, I would want him to start because he was the better offensive fit next to Trey, and I want Hunter gone. Like I want all three of those players gone, basically.
See, that's the thing, though, man. Everything is offensive, man. It can't be that way. That's not the problem. Like offense is not the problem,
no. Here's
man.
the thing.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, I was about to say, but like a lot of the things is that it's not the problem, but like in some of these games that we were losing earlier in the season, like in the clutch, the offense was the problem because we couldn't score,
and they couldn't stop anybody.
It's both.
You know why they couldn't score? Because teams were going at Trey, bro, and on the other end, Trey would defer, bro, or he'll take a bad shot. They were wearing Trey ass out, and he's half our offense. They're making Trey work, bro. That Pacers game, who is that damn little the guard, light skinned guard that put Trey in the post 3 straight times, bro?
Nemar.
Yeah, bro. They making Trey work, bro, and it's the same thing. Like I said, no shade to Murray, bro. They're making Trey work, and teams are seeing him. Just like how Miami did. They're like, hey, bro, let's make Trey work. We're not going to let Trey beat us, bro. We're going to double his ass and make Murray beat us.
All I'm saying is that, like, for a lot of these games that were in these clutch situations, Trey and Bogey would be a better closing guard lineup than Trey and Dejounte would be. Simply because he offers more offense. He probably will offer, like, more spacing, more offense. And probably just give us a better chance of just like winning these games, actually help us score more, especially if we're not really good at defense anyway. Like, it just makes more sense than Dejounte, who honestly in the clutch has been pretty damn terrible, like in a lot of these games. So that's just my argument for that. So you can go ahead.
Yeah, we just suck, bro. We lost 30. We lost 30 to the Wizards, bro. Them boys didn't even try, man. That was it, bro. Everybody is getting.
And that's why I want a trade to happen like as soon as possible. Like,
but it's gonna be a trade. It's gonna be a trade that we're not gonna like because we had everybody knows we need to get these dudes up out of here, and we had a chance in the summer to start fresh. We turned down the Dallas trade to get Capella ass up out of here. That's $20 million gone, young player. You know what I'm saying? Trey is still young, bro. Like, I'm not saying, like, we should rebuild. Like, I know, DeMond, you don't like the word retool, but, bro, it's really an easy fix, bro. We need to get us an elite 3 or 4, and make sure on that back end we have to have defensive guys, bro.
It sounds good, Rashad. It sounds good.
But the thing is, everybody is locked up. I don't see
your problem. This is your main problem. You have to, and that's why I keep telling people this. You have to convince the owner. The owner thinks we're supposed to be winning games right now. That's what he thinks. That's why he's upset. Because winning games means selling season tickets. Full arena. Niggas not at the arena, at the club while the game is going on. So until the front office, and I'm gonna tell you right now, they're not gonna do it because Landry and them don't want to get fired. But what really needs to happen, you got to really sit down with the owner, get the owner, get the owner, get Trey. You need to have a real sit down and Quinn and plan out a real map to victory, right? I know that sounds corny. That's some Army shit. I can't help it. But you have to have a plan. And somebody got to tell the owner, hey, we got to reset what we got.
Right.
I mean, I think there's a plan now. Like, we already know what the plan is. It's build around Trey and Jalen. Like, that's the plan.
But you got to be more detailed than that when it comes to the owner. The owner going to be like, okay, I mean, how do you plan on doing it? And am I going to lose money while you're doing it?
Exactly. It's always about money, man.
They probably talked about it in detail, like, especially since they're going to trade Dejounte now. Like, we probably don't know the details, but, like, I assume since everyone's available, like, Hunter and Capella are probably gone. This is probably their last season, right? And then who knows what else is going to happen. Like, I assume, like, this offseason, they're just going to start making a bunch of trades or just signing a bunch of free agents that fit with the system. Like, they have no choice since they don't have their picks. Like, next season they have to compete. So either way it goes, like, this is the first offseason where I feel like they have a plan. It's just build around Trey and Jalen. Like, that's the plan.
I don't think they have a plan.
I don't either, because the plan should always been.
You know why I think that, Ant? It's because the front office of Landry Fields, led by Landry and the gang, I look at their track record. They have nothing. Usually you can see how a front office moving and how they building a team by the players they acquire, they get rid of. I have no idea what they're doing. You draft another guard in the draft, and you know we need wing help.
Size.
You draft, you don't you're not telling the coach, hey, you need to play a Kongwu. You didn't get off Clint Capella last season. Now his value is pretty much nothing. Like, I always say this about our front office. Since Travis been fired, the front office is reactionary. Everything they do, they're reacting off something they already fucked up because something didn't go the way they thought it was going to go.
I'm going to disagree with the Kobe Buffkin pick. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
no, like, you good. Go ahead. This how we get down over here.
I think the Kobe Buffkin pick is fine because if he can play good defense and he's able to get blocks and stuff and can shoot off ball and stuff, like, that's fine. That's the perfect player we need with Trey. Yeah, he's 6'4", but, like, who cares? Like, if he could be a physical defender, and be athletic, like, that's the perfect guy we need on this team. Like, we've been needing that type of guy for years. Like, the only real defender we had like that was DeLon Wright, and that's it. Everyone misses DeLon Wright. So,
but and what before you draft Kobe, what is the priority? Length or another guard that can defend? What's the priority? I feel the priority should have been length. More wings.
Right.
I mean, I think they kind of did both because, I mean, we got Seth Lundy, we got Mohamed Gay. I mean, some people consider Mohamed Gay.
How tall is Lundy?
6'5".
6'6". I think like 6'6". Yeah, he can play the 3 too.
Another 6'6" guy.
He gonna be undersized at the 3.
Yeah, that's it.
Did we just speak about that being undersized? You already small at the point guard position. You want to be small again at the shooting guard? That's what I'm saying, man. Like they don't. Now I could see the Muhammad pick. Okay, 6'10", and then you had a guy in Norris. You had at College Park at 6'9". You let him go. Well, didn't let him go. He's still at College Park, but he off the 2-way. And you go get Vic, who hurt.
Let's sit on the bench. Bro, I see them in street clothes.
So that's why I say they don't have a plan, bro. This is what they need to do. Go tell Tony Wrestler. It might cost him his job. He need to go tell Tony Russell, listen, hey, we're gonna reset our timeline. That's how I would explain it. I'm gonna say, hey, we need to reset the timeline. We need to push it back a year. You need to go to Quinn Snyder, and now you got to convince him, hey, I need Buffkin. I need whatever player you think is the future. That's a Quinn guy, as people like to say. I need these guys getting a minimum 15 minutes a night. Because, like you said, Ant, next year we don't have a pick. So we need these young guys need to be ready to rock and roll. We don't need to develop during next season. You got time right now to see. Like I told people, the season pretty much done with. It's pretty much done.
Unless they go on a run, but I don't see that shit happening.
I mean, the run probably gonna get you at the play-in at best,
bro. And I don't see that happening, bro.
Especially, I mean, if they play 500 ball right now, no, they would have to play like.
They had to probably go like 10-2 or some shit like that.
Yeah, they had to play like 750 ball because they're so far behind the power curve now.
Bro, they're so far behind, bro. And like I said, bro, there's no effort, bro, being shown.
Shout out to homeboy Vincent, man. Do you think Clippers would trade us Paul George for? Hell no, they ain't doing that. Hunter hurt, bro. Murray for Westbrook. Hell, Vincent, you bullshitting.
No.
Vincent, you up here bullshit. Capella for hell no. Would you do that if you was them, Vincent? Vincent bullshit right now, man.
He owns something, bro. He lost in the times. He thought
so. Yeah, so this Max Christie and see this Max Christie guy, man. Listen,
man, come on.
I was asking, is he a starter? Because if he not starting, this dude ain't finna get no playing time.
I mean, he could. I think Quinn not gonna put
bro.
Like I feel like Quinn is probably gonna start.
Christie is garbage. Don't
let
that shit fool you, bro.
Like,
don't let that shit fool you, man. He's not, bro.
He's good. I like Christie a lot.
Why?
Yeah, I think Max Christie's good.
No, man. No, bro. Come on now. Now you just throwing names out.
I think he has a lot of potential. He's young, but he's good. I like him.
I'm gonna go watch him. I ain't paid attention to the dude,
bro.
Because this dude don't move. He don't move my radar.
I'm not.
But like I said, I haven't looked at him. So
I like Max Christie. I think he's good. I think he's a decent young player. And I think he plays some good defense. He blocks a lot of shots too. So
man,
he's like a second round pick.
Bro, Buffkin is better than him, man. Buffkin is way better than this guy, bro.
Well, I mean, we could play both. Like
no, bro. Come on now, man.
Like
I'm looking at Christie.
Bro, this is what we come to, man.
I'm gonna tell you, guess you know who's gonna be that starting two guard? It's Garrison Matthews.
Oh my God, no.
Hey guys, I'm gonna end the stream, man. Thanks for tapping in, and I appreciate you, my guy.
No problem.
Salute my guy Rashad, who always tapping in with it. Oh, they go Linda right there, Rashad. Salute Linda.
She holds from church.
I heard you weren't too happy at the game last night, Linda.
Hey, she coming home from church.
Hey, Linda be brutal on Trey Young, don't she? Linda
like that's the only player on the court.
Hey, Linda be like, hell no, this dude awful. Linda ain't playing no. You know she a season ticket holder too.
Man.
Linda ain't play no game. Look at her, Linda. She like hell no.
She need to find a new team then. She gonna blame one player.
Linda don't be playing, bro. Shit, no. Linda say I spend my hard-earned money on these cats.
Hey, that's her. He made that decision, bro. I ain't never. Oh,
hey, did you see? You see the homegirl Shonda last night?
Oh yeah, she talking about giving away tickets.
She said she giving away her season tickets. She said, what she say, 116, you can have them.
Bro, she said her boy started swag surfing. Sit down.
Oh my days,
bro!
man.
I think that shit was trending on Twitter, bro. Down 28 swag.
Yeah, that's about as bad as when we was beating the Wizards and they threw him in when what's his name? Kyle Kuzma, what's his name? Threw that alley-oop off the glass and we beat them by 20.
Hey, they got back at us, bro.
Hell yeah. What up, Mr. 85 No? Up in the building. Hey, we about to end the stream, guys. Thanks for everybody tapping in. Tyrell. Show my guy Rashad, who always tapped in with us, you feel me? Y'all know we're gonna be here tomorrow. Come tap in for the watch along. Hopefully we could break this losing streak, man. Get on a little run, you feel me? And besides that, man, we just gonna wait, see if we do anything at the trade deadline, man. You know, is Murray gonna still be here? Who knows? I do believe that he probably up out of here. So it is what it is, fam. You feel me? Ain't nothing we can do about the shit. So hopefully these dudes can get it together. We can get a win tomorrow. And we on national TV too, man. So God, please don't let us go out there looking crazy. But you know, on national TV, we usually don't put on the best showing. So hopefully we can turn that around. But salute to everybody who tapped in. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow at the watch along in the post game live show. And we up out of here, man. Y'all know my routine, man. Hawks up. Peace.
My shit ice cold, Trey. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and